sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you got it from Missouri.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact,
thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on second down, Bishop steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Back to throw. Bishop, flush to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. On first down, Shaw. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bishop over the middle. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, Bishop. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bishop. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredible.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Broncos nothing. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Block working out of the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Block off of play action. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. From the gun, Bishop. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bishop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Locke. This is the tight end Fan. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Locke to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Broncos 14, Panthers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now again, right side. It's Shaw. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 46-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Bishop. Over the middle, complete. That's Shaw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
42.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Bishop. His pass caught at the 4.
Bishop.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's caught over the middle by Fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
56. My fault. 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch QB.
Clock now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw again, Bishop. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 38.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Lock now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Lock will try again on 2nd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number. Here on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. The extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is it! This is it!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
On 1st down, Bishop winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Down and 12.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year.
58, come on. 58, come on. It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing his lock on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Shaw. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Shaw. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
83.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First down.
On first down, Royal. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shaw. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The tackle made at his own.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So that'll back them up 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Broncos 31, Panthers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
6-yard line.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Bishop. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week.